With this 15 minutes, so we're looking at 2 minutes now. 3 minutes, sorry.
3 minutes. So
Yeah.
now we go straight down to 3 minutes time frame after mitigating that high to see whether the market gave us a break of structure on 3 minutes time frame and an entry. And right here, you can see right here, after we broke that structure, we created a high here, created a low, created another high, and then right here, created a low, created a lower high, created a lower low, created a lower high here, created a lower low, and this right here was a break of structure. After breaking structure, so you can see this is the previous high, and that is where we place our limit order for a second entry. And right there, you can see how many times price came into that position.
Really.
It came in the first time here, rallied, came back the second time. The reason it came back the second time was to scare you because some traders were already in here. Some of them already trailed their stop loss to break even. The market came back down to wipe them out and then reversed. So
So which of the low did you use for your stop? Yeah, that place. Was that where you used
this
for your
low,
stop?
this
Yeah.
is the low you use your stop loss. But make
Okay.
sure you add a few extra pips because if you look
Yeah.
right here, you can see the stop loss is just 3 pips. So I highly
Mm.
would recommend that you always add a few extra pips if your stop loss is less than 5 to 10 pips. Always make sure you add because if your stop loss is just 3 pips, your broker can easily, this trade can easily wipe you out, even if it doesn't hit your stop loss. Because depending on the spread on your broker, they could literally just liquidate you out of that position. So always make sure, personally, in this kind of trade, I'll add 5 pips extra to it. And the reason I'm adding 5 pips is not because adding 3 pips is not going to be enough or 4 pips or something like that. The reason I'm adding extra 5 pips is because I want to give this trade some room to do its thing. I don't want to be in this trade and be worrying that it's going to liquidate my
Yeah.
position and still go towards my
That's
direction.
watching it every time. It's going up and down.
Yes, because I already know that there's a very high chance that price will want to play around in the entry zone. So it's better for me to give it enough room. Worst case scenario, I can just add an extra 3 pips. So my total stop loss will be 6 pips rather than just being 3 pips. And then I can have a target using 1 hour time frame. I can go to 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, and I look for a target. Now, what
Mm.
would you specifically be interested in targeting? Looking at this area. Now, what
Yeah.
would you look at and say, okay, this is a nice area for me to use as a take profit position? What would you look at right here and choose?
Is the range high? I'll look at.
Which of the range highs? This one, this one, this one,
No, the one where you have the red this thing
this
up.
one,
No, the one higher above.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use this one as your overall take profit. You can use that if you want. And right here, that would be a 1:33 risk to reward ratio, which is absolutely incredible. But for me personally, if I'm using a 3 minutes time frame,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the lowest hanging fruit objective, which is the
Mm.
easiest target that price can draw into.
So we'll use the range gap then.
This right here.
Yes.
Exactly. That is the easiest target. I can either use the open, I can use the close. And either way, if you use the open right here, it's a 1:9. And if you use the higher range here, it's a 1:14. Each of them is beautiful. If you're risking 0.1 on this trade, you're making 1.4%. Risking 0.1.
Mm.
So it's already an incredible area to use as take profit because this area, what you're looking for is an area that will impulsively attract price. That is why, can you see how after we tapped that position, can you see how we literally went straight up until we hit that level? And then we now had this slight retracement and then we
Yeah.
rallied again.